ADHD, 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 it's alive. ADHD, 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 it's alive. What's up, everybody? It's host of the ADHD to Life podcast, Malachi speaking. Yes, we got a new microphone. Yes, I'm late as crap, but sometimes life literally happens, and you can either lay down and let it kick you in your crotch, or you can get up, praise God for another day, and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? A little bruised up. I actually was supposed to come home Sunday and record my podcast. Well, come home that night, wake up, do my podcast, and have everything posted on time, whatever, because I know I've been missing a lot of time with the podcast. I've not been consistent, and I do realize that, and I do apologize. And guys, if you hear something in the background, it's just my brother listening to some sort of music or something. I'm not really sure, but I hope you guys like the quality of this microphone, because the other one, it's just not cutting it. I don't have a cloud lifter yet, and I'm not about to sit there and fight it, because when I edit with this microphone, the vocals are just so much easier to work with, and I can't think it enough. Hold on. Go ahead and get my stuff ready. Here we go. You will see me look down from time to time because I got my itinerary down here. So Sunday at 1 in the morning, I was having chest palpitations, and I blacked out behind the wheel, and I woke up in the process of wrecking my truck. Very traumatic, I will say. Very traumatic. It kind of messed me up for a couple of days. I couldn't eat. I still can't eat. I'm still a little shaky. Totaled the truck. It's got to be totaled. Been talking with the insurance, and so far they've said it doesn't look like we're going to be able to fix it, but they're going to get back to me today to confirm that. I called the tow truck to release it from, the yard so that insurance can pick it up, right? And they're like, yeah. So we're looking at this truck, man, and it looks like he rolled this thing. I'm like, what? I was hysterical when they told me I rolled that bad boy. I'm like, how is that even possible? How is that possible? Oh my gosh. I'm for real not supposed to be here right now, but hey, God is good. Man, I'm just in a lot of pain. It's kind of hard sitting in this chair. I mean, I've been working on music, but little bits at a time, mainly sleeping, a lot of sleeping. I had to cut out the energy drinks altogether. The only energy drink I'm taking now is coffee, and I haven't been taking any pain meds. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that to myself again. I don't want to get not gonna say addicted, but I don't like the feeling they give me. And plus, I feel like I didn't mean to breathe into the microphone. I feel better without them. Yeah, I'm having to tough out the pain, but it's better than getting addicted to pain pills. So, cigars and coffee, though, that right there, that's a masterpiece within itself. It gives you the perfect buzz for the day. I mean, it's not as strong as weed, but it's definitely different. It's kind of mellow. It's kind of real mellow. It's like cigarettes and coffee, except a little stronger. And the cigars that I like are the Sweet Janes, or the Petite Coronitas. I think that's what it's called. But I got the little miniature ones. They're about that long, about I think around, I'd say about a 3/8 of an inch diameter. Not the full size ones, not the 1 inch diameter ones, but or not 7.5, but the 3/8 inch ones. And I've been watching my alcohol intake as well. I haven't been drinking as heavy as normally as I am. I can't even get my words out. I'm not drinking as much as I normally would during the week. I've also haven't been smoking as many cigars as I normally would during the week. I've actually been taking it easy and listening to what the doctors and everybody else around me has been telling me to do. Relax, chill out, meditate, don't drink, don't smoke. I mean, I'm still doing that a little bit, but not as much, not as frequent. I'm actually like I said, I'm getting a lot more rest, and I feel like that's helping me do a lot better. It's actually helping cope through all this. The shakes, they've been coming and going, and it's like I don't know what to do about those, so I just kind of tough those out. The head fogginess, once I start getting like confused and it's too much clouds up there, I start watching anime or start listening to music or something, or distract my mind with inspirational stuff on social media. Just trying to be productive, trying to get my mind right for the weekend, because I got to play the Star Spangled Banner at graduation, and I've got to play at the banquet for my grandmother that I also have to DJ. I also got to get a set list together for that. I'm going to work on that today. Shouldn't take too long. Last time I DJ'd, I was doing it on the fly, and they had Wi-Fi. So it was pretty easy to keep up with the demands and keep the party going and keep it alive. It was a pretty gloomy day, so not a lot of people were outside. They were more so inside than out, but they would come in and out, request songs and stuff. And I would play my saxophone a little bit. Great little turnout. I had fun. It made me want to go out and buy another subwoofer and another EV12, 2 more EV12s, the Bluetooth compatibility, and get another KW118, which is a bomb a double snake subwoofer. I could see it now. I can see the setup now. I can be in one spot of the room, and then I gotta get some more 50-foot cables. That's what I used Saturday. I used one 50-foot cable to get my speaker set up on the other side of the patio, and I had my DJ booth set up under the not canopy, under the driveway. That way, if it rained, I was a little ways away from the water. That way, nothing would get wet or anything. And it was a great little turnout. I got to see a lot of old friends. It made me miss having parties with them. Haven't seen most of them in over a year, and I see them from time to time, but it's we haven't really kicked it since then. And it's been lovely. It was fun. I'm not gonna lie. It was fun while it lasted. Something told me just go to sleep. Just go to sleep, Malachi. You can go home in the morning. You let Zion out. Brian will let Zion out, and everything. You'll be all right. I ignored my intuition, and I got in the car to drive. Anyway, knowing darn well I was more than welcome to stay there and sleep on the couch. So I blame no one but myself for the accident happening over the weekend, because if I knew earlier last week, I was having trouble with my chest, and it got really bad, really, really bad. I'm over here clenching at my chest, I'm crying, I'm just I'm all over the place, man. I was just messed up, and I'm glad my friend was here to help take care of me, because if not, I could have ended badly, really badly. So shout out to them. And that was my first sign. I need to chill out. Maybe I shouldn't maybe if I do the venue, stay there over the weekend, overnight, But I was feeling good. I was feeling great after my set. And I was like, you know what? I'm all right. I'm going to pack it up. I'm going to go home. I packed everything up, drinking water, sober. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling good, I'm not drunk or anything. I'm gravy. And not even 10 minutes down the road, it was my chest, it started acting up again, and I blacked out, and I woke up, and it was just bow, 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 bow. I'm like, oh crap. I'm over here steering the truck. I'm like, what in the F? Oh gosh, wow. I'm hitting trees, I'm hitting one mailbox, multiple trees, I'm spinning out of control. Oh, I was like, nah, this is a nightmare right here. This is a nightmare. This isn't happening. This isn't real. That did not just happen. I just bought this truck a month ago. That did not just happen. That did not just happen. And then like I kept trying to like pinch myself, slap myself a little bit. I was not waking up, and that's when I knew this is real. Oh crap, this is real. Wow. Like there were a couple of times where I thought like a tree branch or something was gonna come through the windshield. Like there was a hole about this big, and it was like aiming towards me, like from a branch. Like that thing, if that tree would have came in, oh my gosh, this whole month would have been off. Like I wouldn't have been able to play, I wouldn't have been able to DJ, I wouldn't have been able to do anything. So like, by the grace of God, I'm still here. And shout out to my friends, shout out to my families, everybody that's been checking on me and taking care of me, making sure I got everything I need. And you guys are the goats. I really appreciate that. Sometimes I feel like I gotta do it all by myself, and then like God reminds me, he humbles me and lets me know, hey, you can't do this all by yourself. Like you still need help. So shut that pride stuff down and and let me work. And that's what I've been doing. I'm just like, okay, God, have it your way. Have it your way. That's all I can say. Just have it your way. Been dealing with pain in my wrists. I got a knee brace on, my back, my neck, my shoulders. Like, that music equipment was tearing me up in the cabin. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad nothing was in the back besides my DJ booth, because that's $300. At Amazon, boom, just get another one. But like all of the electronic stuff, I made sure that was in the cabin. My saxophone, made sure that was in the cabin. The mixer, the subwoofer, the two tops, anything electrical, cables, instrument, laptop, all of that was in the cabin. I had to make sure that was like protected from the rain, because I didn't want rain to seep through the bed of the cover on the truck and get everything wet. Like I said, if this gets wet, I can wipe that down, no problem. If something happens to it, I mean, I've got a cover. You know what I'm saying? I could at least bang out most of the dents if something were to happen to it, and throw the cover on it. Nobody would know the difference. Or just replace it, $300, Amazon. Or heck, get a table, put a cloth on that thing, and be good to go. But this other stuff, that stuff right there is expensive to replace. I mean, granted, most of it has warranty on it. Well, all of it has warranty on it. It's just I'm not sure what is expired, because I've acquired a lot over the past 2 years, and usually I get for me, I get the 2-year, 3-year minimum warranty on everything I buy. Even this microphone here has a warranty on it, because you never know what's gonna happen, and this stuff gets like really expensive. I would rather pay the additional $50, $60 for something that's going to cost me $700, $800 out of pocket. Like it's worth it. Always get the warranty. Always get the warranty. Hold on. Hey, Brian. Thank you. I'm recording my podcast. Sorry. I don't want to get canceled or. Yeah. You know how crazy YouTube be, bro. They'll like shut your stuff down. They catch like 3 seconds or something. Up, copyright. We're gonna shut down your video. I can't believe you broke the rules again. We're gonna have to disable your account for 30 days or something. Like, man, YouTube has been pegging me, just constantly pegging me. Like, even my last video didn't get posted. I watched it upload, and I was like, okay, cool, this is good, great. A couple days later, I'm like, my mom hits me. I was like, hey, did you post the episode this week? I know we got something for iHeartRadio, but there was nothing for YouTube. And I'm like, that's interesting. Here we go again, YouTube. Just playing with my emotions, playing with my business. So now I got to figure out a new way to upload these videos, because YouTube is being YouTube. Like, I wish we can go back to the old days where you make a video, you post it, you ain't got to worry about them taking it down. I'm just sick of YouTube and their stuff. I'm honestly thinking about just like making my own videos and putting them on the website, and then people just view through the website. It's gonna take me a while to get up to monetization level with YouTube anyway. I might as well have my own thing on the side, and if I can get sponsors that way, and then I wouldn't have to worry about YouTube altogether. If anything, they'll be asking me for a deal. Look how cocky I sound. Forgive me. It's not the sleep deprivation, but it was just, yeah. Enough babbling. Be sure to check out my friend Randy Emilio on SoundCloud, A Legend on SoundCloud, especially if you're looking for some deep feels. Be sure to check out One Line as well. Artists on the come up, all of them, phenomenal artists. Like, they have my backing 100%. That's ALEGEND on SoundCloud, and you got Randy Emilio, RANDYEMILIO on SoundCloud, and you got One Line, that's ONELINE on SoundCloud. And that right there, those little mess ups there, like, those have been happening a lot more frequently since the accident. And it's like I can't get my words or my thoughts together. Even more so when I'm doing my episodes. I mean, I feel okay, but like sometimes my brain gets super foggy and it's just like, whoa, what is this? What am I trying? What? It's like I lose my entire train of thought. But one of the artists I mentioned has new projects coming out. Literally sucks me in every time. The layering of the vocals, the format of the song, the message behind the lyrics. Like, there were also a few things I picked up on that were intentional, I believe, and it made the song like really pop. And they're such a musical genius, and I can't wait to see what they have in store next for us. To find out which artist I was just talking about, you will have to follow all three on SoundCloud. That is One Line, A Legend, and Randy Emilio. So be sure to give them a quick follow. Be sure to listen to their music, and hopefully you'll be inspired by their story. I did drop a song last weekend, or was it the weekend before last? I want to say it's the weekend before last, called Hope's Interlude. I kid you not. My morning ritual: cigar, coffee, Pop-Tart, music, vocals, record, mix, post. That's exactly how it went with that song. All in one day. Like, I heard the beat first thing in the morning while I was having my cigar and coffee, and I was like, I can write to this. We gonna be together. Tell me that you love me but don't want me, girl. No, I don't get it. And I was like, dang. Okay. So yeah, I got the chorus down, and then when it came to the verse at the end, it was like, how do I really like bring this all together so that it kind of makes sense? And I was like, she be running through my mind. She be dancing through my mind with the razor blade tucked between her teeth, having and feeling weak when she cut through. Jeez, I was posted up. Crew cut V. Now there's blood on my tee, and it's coming from me. And like the visuals for this, this interlude are gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Like, I can't wait to put that together. I was just having like some real deep Joji XXXTentacion vibes there, so I was like, let me just express these feelings, because I do have high hopes, thinking that we're gonna be together. You tell me that you love me, but you don't want me, girl. No, I don't get it. I've got high hopes. And like, when you tell me these things, it's like you're taking a razor blade and cutting apart my insides little by little, just dancing through the beat of my heart. So it's like a with the razor blade, and then I'm bleeding, the blood's coming from me, and it's like, whoa, wow, deep, just deep. But yeah, The weekend before last, I saw like a lot of people, a lot of lookalikes, people, things from my childhood that were giving me this euphoria, nostalgic vibe. For example, like I have an addictive personality. Wait a minute, I just took my brain was like, boop boop, and it jumped like 2 topics. My bad. For example, I used to own a gold Cavalier. I kid you not, I saw that same exact gold Cavalier at the park here in Salisbury. I saw that gold Cavalier, black rims, gold paint, regular tint. Had the scratches on the front, right where I had scratches on mine before I spray painted it, because I spray painted I went and bought the paint for it, right, and it was in a can. This is before that the shop had closed down, and I got that and I sprayed it on there so you couldn't see the markings or that fender that I had to replace from when someone backed into my vehicle and I didn't know who it was, but we'll talk about that later. There was someone that looked like my mom that was there with dreads when she did African dance with my sister, and I was playing the djembe back in like 2016, 2017, around that. That's when I had the big afro, the really big afro. I went to a student leadership conference that November, and I got to play the djembe there. I remember that. What else was there that just like, it was just like, whoa. I saw my friend's mom, sort of. It was like someone that looked like my friend's mom, and she was, we were both like, ugh, what? How'd you get here? What? Like, it was amazing. It was awesome. It was really, really awesome. I mean, it kind of like triggered my anxiety a little bit, but I calmed down for a second. We got to walk downtown, take pictures of the 2 little metal men with instruments in their hands, both made out of metal, of course, like some metal wire. That was pretty fun. Took pictures at that little water fountain fall thing. Hopefully I'll get to, they took pictures. Oh, actually, I took pictures of them, so hopefully you guys will see that soon, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm saying too much. But anyway, people probably won't put 2 and 2 together. Like, I kind of want to talk about having an addictive personality, but it has to be something I'm like really into. But I feel like I should like wait on that topic. I want to skip that topic and talk about soul ties. Soul ties are real, my guys. I'm trying to tell you, soul ties are real. You need to watch who you're sleeping with. Like, Friday morning, like, all I could feel was their presence all over my body. It's like I felt their soul wrap around my heart. My entire body was just like engulfed with their spirit, like their lips. I could still taste their lips. I could still feel their lips pressed against mine. I could feel their warm embrace. I could taste their smile. It was just surreal. And like, I couldn't stop thinking about him that morning. I was like, what the? Oof. Whoa. Slow down. Girl, let me love you. I don't know, man. It was just intense. It was like mad intense. And maybe because it was just the connection that we've had for so long. Maybe it was because of that, but oh my gosh. Just, oof. I didn't know how to feel about that. I mean, I still managed to get the job done with my boss that Friday, but for the most part, my head was not there. I even took my my alpha brain, for the memory and focus one. I even took that, and still, it felt like I was just, I'm in heaven. And just in a whole nother world, man. I wasn't even there. My body was there doing the work, but mentally, y'all better stop playing with these soul ties. I'm trying to tell you, the things are real. They're real, alive. Like, even now, it's like faint. It's very faint, but it's still there. And it's like they have their hand wrapped around my heart. It's kind of making me feel. It's making me feel some type of way. I'm not even gonna lie. It's making me feel some type of way. In a good way, though. In a good way. In a good way. That whole entire week. Yeah, last week, the whole entire week, I would go to sleep late and wake up before my alarms to go off. What kind of mess is that, man? What kind of backwards stuff is that? And maybe that would explain why my heart palpitations just jump started back up and became a problem worse and worse throughout the week. I'm not sure. Maybe it was the stress from work. Maybe it was anxiety. I don't know. But quick question, like, I'm gonna leave you guys with this. How do we make the world a better place with people with mental health issues? How do we do that? That's something I wanna work on. Making the world a better place for people like myself with mental health issues, because we can't continue to ignore the existing problems that we have. Like, we just can't. And all the government wants to do right now is capitalize off of those. Off of us. Hey, you feeling this way? Take this pill. Hey, you feeling this way? You should sign up for this service. It's only such and such per month. And with that, you get this, this, and this. And something's just been telling me to stay away from all of that and just focus on the word, focus on prayer, meditation, focus on natural remedies, because that's how we combat it. All this synthetic crap that they're making up, it's not good. It's not good. And I don't want to pass that to my kids. If I'm able to have kids, if I ever have kids, I want to bring them up the right way. And with that, I know I'm cutting it short by a couple of minutes, but hey, I gotta go see my auntie real quick, see what she's up to, make sure she's good. Gucci. Plus, my brother hasn't seen her in a while, so hopefully he does better with his driving today, because yesterday he was scaring the crap out of me. Maybe it was because of my accident. I'm just like all over the place with my nerves, but hopefully he'll do better today. And also, I got to stop by Walmart and get it. Now that I'm thinking about it, I got to get a tub for these cables. Then I got to unravel the cables, make sure they're wrapped up nice and neat and put back in the container. Oh my gosh. Then I got to come back, put this set list together, which, like I said, it's not going to take long. I can finish all that today. Got to get this podcast episode wrapped up, ready to go. Currently working on like 2 or 3 different songs right now. So yeah. Then I got to practice for the New Jersey joint. That's like next Saturday. We're leaving Friday, but the thing is next Saturday. I also got to like get a date to practice with the band leader, because Thursday is when they want to practice, but I already have a prior engagement. So I can't just back out last minute, because I've already told them I've already committed to that, and that's already on the books. So wish me luck with finding a new vehicle. That's been a pain in the abacus, a pain in the double snake, if you will, trying to find another truck. And I don't want just any truck, man. I want my baby. I want my Black Beauty back. That thing was... It's kind of hard accepting the fact that maybe it wasn't meant to be. But at the same time, it was definitely an eye-opener. Like, if I was to be in an accident again, I would want something like that. At least for my music equipment's sake, because... That kind of sounds bad. My apologies. For my sake. Yeah, God protected me. He definitely did. But I do know if I would have had that Mitsubishi, we would... I could see it now. It wouldn't have ended bad. It would have been badly. That thing was just... It's just made of too much plastic. I will never trust one of those vehicles ever again. Like, yeah, that's good on gas. Yeah, it was useful for the time being, but no. I don't want to be in one of those if I get in a wreck. Never again. I will say this is like my second time getting in a wreck in a truck, a big truck that is, and hey, I have no broken bones. I may be a little banged up, I may be a little bruised up, but to God be the glory right now, because it could have been worse. It could have been worse. Well, I hope you guys have a wonderful and blessed week. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the ADHD Life Podcast. This is your host, Malachi, closing out. Peace.
ADHD, ADHD.